The sunlight tilted westward, casting golden streaks across the towering skyscrapers of Modu. The steel and glass glimmered like a city of illusions, dazzling, majestic, but also ruthless. Here, if one's heart wasn't strong, it was all too easy to be swallowed by the glamour. David understood that feeling better than most. He was no elite graduate, just a second-tier university student who had coasted through 4 years of college without distinction. After endless rejections in the job market, he had no choice but to fall back on. Freelance writing wasn't glamorous, but it was survival. In his darkest times, he lived on instant noodles for 3 straight months. At 182 centimeters tall, he carried the weight of those days in his thin frame, still 20 pounds underweight even now. 3 years of hardship had ground down his pride. He had learned to tolerate, to endure, and to settle for the life his abilities allowed. Without wealth, without connections, even finding a girlfriend to share his struggles had become impossible. That was all before today. His hand brushed against the golden card in his pocket, and even after cooling off in the cafe for half an hour, his palm was still sweaty. The test on his phone, 50,000 yuan instantly topping up, was proof enough. But to believe it, to truly believe it, he had to see the numbers with his own eyes. Leaving the cafe, David carried his laptop and walked to the agricultural bank near Wanda CBD. An elderly man finished at the ATM, and David stepped forward. His hands trembled as he slid the golden card into the machine. 8 eights. That was the password. Fingers shaking, he keyed it in, pressed confirm, and chose balance inquiry. Verifying. Then the screen lit up. Balance 100,000,000,000,000,000. David's breath caught. His eyes widened, desperately searching for a decimal point. There was none. This was real. His shaking stopped. His heart, once hammering against his chest, grew eerily calm. It was as if his soul had detached, watching everything unfold like a scene in a movie. Unreal. And yet undeniable. If this was reality, then it was time to test its limits. David pulled out his regular salary card, keyed in the number, and entered a transfer request. The daily ATM limit was 200,000. Too small. A house in Moda cost millions, a car another few. He needed more than scraps. Hesitating only a moment, he typed in 10 million. Then, on impulse, he added another zero. 100 million. Confirm. His pocket vibrated almost instantly. He pulled out his worn Xiaomi phone. A new message blinked across the screen. Your card ending 0071 has received an interbank transfer of 100 million yuan. Balance, 100,012,000 yuan. Agricultural Bank, 100 million. His. The numbers stared back at him, but they carried no weight. No sense of reality. They might as well have been a dream. Clutching the golden card, David walked into the bank's main hall. If the system said it was safe, then there was no reason to doubt it. The grand hall ceiling arched high, sunlight spilling through glass walls onto polished marble floors. People bustled everywhere, yet the air felt strangely warm. At the counter, David quietly requested a cash withdrawal. How much, sir? The suited staff member asked. David paused. He only wanted pocket cash, but with 100 million in his account, how much was reasonable? After a brief hesitation, he answered, 300,000. The staff member's eyes flickered in surprise before softening into a professional smile. Very well, sir. Please follow me to the VIP room. The second floor was a different world. Quiet, refined, the air scented with tea. Leather sofas, polished tables with snacks and porcelain cups. It was comfort for the privileged. David waited, his heart oddly calm, until the sound of rhythmic high heels tapped closer. A woman in a dark blue sleeveless blazer appeared, her figure elegant, her face delicate yet composed. Black casual pants completed her look, clean and intellectual, her aura equal parts youthful and refined. She approached with a professional smile. Hello, sir. I'm Ling Yue, manager of the financial department at our motor branch. Ah, David? David froze. His heart skipped. Ling Yue? Is that really you? Fate had a twisted sense of humor. Ling Yue, the campus belle of his university days. 3 years without contact, and here she was, standing before him as a bank manager. If not for this card, if not for today, he never would have walked into this bank, never would have crossed paths with her again. Ling Yue's eyes sparkled in recognition. I was just wondering which big client was withdrawing $300,000 in cash. I didn't expect it to be you. Back in school, I never knew you were a hidden rich second generation. You've really kept it quiet, David. David chuckled softly, shaking his head. Second generation? No, just a small fry trying to get by. Modest, are we? She teased, flicking her hair playfully, her tone half annoyed, half coquettish. With an esteemed client like you, our bank rolls out the red carpet. Don't pretend or we'll have nowhere to hide. Still, you owe me one, we'll have tea sometime. But first, let me process your withdrawal. She took his card and ID. David entered his PIN. And then Ling Yue's eyes widened. Her professional smile faltered, her breath caught. The string of zeros on the balance screen stretched endlessly. 100 million. Her fingers trembled as she slid the card back. The playful tone in her voice had vanished, replaced by something sharper, hotter. David, the quiet classmate she once knew, was no longer just a freelancer scraping by. And Ling Yue knew, he was not simple. Ling Yue finally lifted her gaze, her voice trembling ever so slightly. David, just who exactly are you? David's smile deepened, but he said nothing. Please like and subscribe to read the next chapter.